Hey, good evening, everybody. I am a little late bringing this, and I apologize. I've had a different day today. I'm not going to say it was awful, but it was quite different if you saw my other post. Anyway, we're going to do this. I don't think this one will be as long as yesterday because I'm, chopping these up into parts because I wanted to bring one subject. It's just so much information. I don't want to overwhelm anybody. So, happy Thursday. If you saw my post earlier, I did today's Thinking Thursday. And I mentioned, yesterday how eating healthy can be a little more costly. But I started thinking about it and I thought, actually, that's not the case, because if you think about it and you're staying on the perimeter of the grocery store and you're not going down and buying all these processed foods like chips and cookies and all these high dollar fake out health foods. I hope I mentioned oatmeal. Oatmeal is one that's backed by the American Heart Association. That is actually something that's not good for you. So I just wanted to throw that in. I don't know if I skipped over that. So anyway, I wanted to let you know that really you're just replacing foods with a lot of the junk. And so if you're not eating the junk food, then it's really not going to cost you much more. I mean, we did a cost comparison this morning when we woke up early, and we were just thinking it's really not. So, and yeah, food prices have been high the last few years, but they're starting to come down, and which is really good. So honestly, and then I told you organic versus non-organic yesterday, and the ones with the thick skin is more something you might want to, you could go non-organic, and I told you a reason why. And then the thin skin, I would definitely do organic on those. Okay, this is still my Rapha Wellness Life Plan series. This is video number 7, and it's topic number 2, cleaning up your eating, and this is part B. That sounds complicated. So, okay, we did part A yesterday. Just to circle back, we did ultra processed foods. I backed it up with some experts. I went and found a couple little shorts to bring you. So here goes. Here is evil food number 2, high priority on the list: seed oils. And you've probably heard the buzz around these lately. It's a huge. It's a huge thing right now that's going on, and you guys know I like RFK. He opened my eye, God opened my eyes when he came and endorsed the president now, and legacy Democrat. And I knew I'd heard him some before, but when he did that and then spoke about this Maha movement, and I'll say what it is because last night a neighbor, she was like, what is that? So it's Make America Healthy Again movement, and we're in the infancy stage. So you guys catching on right now. You're doing really good. You're in the beginning phase, and it's going to get better, but we do have to clean it up. We're responsible for ourselves to clean this stuff up now, and I think a lot's going to change under this administration. And I don't want to get political with anybody. I will tell you, I'm a conservative Christian registered independent voter. So I just vote according to what I believe in, my values, my core values, and based on biblical principles. So let me get started on this, and I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are on it. I'm so excited when I go ahead and TikToks and stuff, and it's so I've already done that page. I'm in the process, guys, of writing a book too, so that's why I'm writing everything out as I go, putting my thoughts down, and then I go back it up with somebody else that's more of an expert, I guess. I mean, I'm credible. If you look at my history and physical, you see what has happened with me on that video Lenny posted yesterday on his feed and tagged me on it with me dancing. Mia took that video, and it was funny because we were both dancing and playing songs and added to my music list that's under my about section. So anyway, we were just having fun, and she grabbed my iPad because I was getting ready to make lunch. So anyway, so let me go ahead and say my disclaimer that I need to say. I can't diagnose, treat, or cure anyone. Healing comes from Jesus alone. This is my journey and what's worked for me, and it's worked relatively quickly. 6 months ago I was wheelchair bound. I was using a walker and a cane, and as Lenny put in that post, a shower seat to take a shower. So yeah, so anyway, I've already done that. So okay, here we go. So for the seed oils, I'm talking about the fake out healthy foods here, and that's vegetable oil, canola oil, even peanut oil, which is what the fast food restaurants use right now. If you have those in your house and you have olive oil, whatever, just throw them away. They're no good for anybody, and at the end you'll see why. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say that Steak and Shake is the first fast food restaurant. It's exciting, and many will follow this trend, but it's a new verb. They say they've RFK'd their fries, and they're using beef tallow, which is really good for you. We have to go back to Bible days, go back to your great-grandparents century ago or whatever, and they were healthier, they lived longer, their lifespan was a lot longer. So anyway, so throw those out. I mean, I just threw them in the trash can when I found all this stuff out. I just got rid of them. And I even saw a video of this guy saying, hey, do your friends and your family a favor. If you go to their house for dinner and you see it in their cupboard, just throw it in the trash can. It was kind of cute. So anyway, what you want to use is, if you're doing low smoke, low heat, you want to use avocado oil or coconut oil. And let me tell you, everybody, coconut oil can balance your hormones out. You should be using it. It's essential. We use it. My hormones are all balanced. My thyroid's normal. I cut off my medicine 4 months ago. All my female hormones have been restored. I'm not in menopause at all. I'm not even pre-menopause, perimenopause, postmenopause, nothing. My labs look better than they did when I was in my 20s and 30s. Actually, better than my 30s, definitely, because I was on a medication that caused me to cease my cycles at age 35, and now it's been restored at age 52, and there's nothing wrong with me. So back to that, and that's why I've been a little emotional today, because I have some hormones, and my husband's been very sweet and giving me lots of hugs. I've been crying just for no good reason, just like uncontrollably, just boo-hooing, and I'm not a sad person, I'm not anxious, I don't worry about anything. Nothing's wrong with me. Nothing's bothering me at all. I just break out crying today. And then he would rub my feet, and he would hold me and give me hugs. And before I went on a walk while ago, and we saw all these ducks, we had a good time. He said, looks like you need a little hug, and he hugged me, and I said, just don't make me cry again. So I'm good now. I'm not emotional now. After I had a little nap this afternoon, I perked up. So anyway, getting back to what you need to use, besides coconut and avocado if you're doing low heat. For high heat, do olive oil. Do a good quality though. A good, extra virgin olive oil, and then also beef tallow. It's going back to the old days. Also, let's see, don't want to forget one. No, I'm not. I may be. But I will tell you that you guys have seen my posts, and we do use bacon grease. When I do bacon, like I had this morning, a couple pieces of bacon for breakfast, and made Mia some when he didn't want to eat. I don't eat every morning breakfast. I do intermittent fasting because it's really good for your body, and I'm gonna get into that in the cancer prevention and treatment videos. Natural cures, and intermittent fasting is really good, like keto diet. But I'm not an extreme diet person. Like I did vegan for a while, and you give me a vegan and let me do a vitamin mineral panel, and you're gonna see all deficiencies. I was vegetarian for over a year before I got ill, and I used to cook really well, and I did get a lot of protein. Oh, actually, I was not a vegetarian technically. I was pescatarian, which meant I ate fish and I ate dairy. So I was a pescatarian, actually, not technically just vegetarian. But anyway, so I was pretty healthy then. We do use bacon grease, but and it's so flavorful, and you go back to your great grandparents, Centrica, they used to use it. They fried their bacon up, they kept their grease. We do the same thing. It's very flavorful. I love my Brussels sprouts in it and stuff, but and whatever. I mean, I love everything in it. It's so good. But also, my chiropractor, just because I have migraines, severe, which are getting better and less frequent and less severe because of the chiropractor work, and acupuncture. He mentioned that it could be inflammatory. So for some people, not everybody, it's not like it's bad for you to use. It's not going to hurt your cholesterol or clog your arteries like we've been told. Like I say, question everything that you've been told by the medical industry. And I'm coming from a background of it. I'm a nurse. So anyway, let me move on. So if you still have vegetable oil or canola oil in your cupboard, like I said, throw it out. I've already said this. Great. Moving on. I didn't think this would be a long one. Now the beef tallow I talk about, you can buy in the grocery store. It's not the same beef tallow that I talk about that I use with my castor oil and rosemary oil, and my beef tallow with honey that I use, and that little trio combination for my face, my skin, my hair sometimes. It's real good for that. It's good for hair growth and stuff. It'll grow your eyelashes. It's done mine. And I need to do another video on castor oil and the many uses, but anyway, let me just go on. I think that's great. I'm almost done, but I'm going to tell you, okay, so, okay, regarding the seed oils, it's like processed foods, okay? They're poison. And I want to tell you how they make they make you very, very sick. They make everybody sick. and we're all victims of this. It's not your fault, like I said yesterday, and no one's called to be perfect. I'm not perfect in everything I do, but it's consistency is key. But let me tell you, do you know how seed oils are made? I did look this part up because I had heard it before, and I went to the source and I got it, and it's just disgusting. Let me tell you this, and you won't ever want to use it again. You'll throw it in the trash. So this is the life cycle of seed oil, okay? Vegetable oil, canola oil, peanut oils, stuff like that. Number one, they high pressure. Let me get my glasses. I can't read my writing. High pressure press that it turns the seed oil gummy. Okay. The number two thing it does is that then the oil is degummed with hexane, which y'all know, if you heard me talk about my castor oil, it's organic, hexane free, cold pressed in a glass bottle. It's not the same castor oil that people use as a laxative. This is external use only, but it has so many uses. I'll go over that another time. Number three, then that oil gets heated to 400 plus degrees. Then it makes it smell bad. It's rancid. It smells so bad. So then they gotta clean it up, right? So number four, the oil is deodorized with sodium hydroxide. That's the carcinogen. I'm sorry. It causes cancer, basically. And so they do that to get the smell out of it. And then number five, the oil is then bleached, guys, bleached. And then it's put in a plastic bottle. We talked about plastics when we did cleaning up your water. And then it's stuck on the shelf, and then they call it a health food. Vegetable oil, canola oil, health food, peanut oil. So use the ones that I told you about earlier. Let's see. Oh, also vegans like ghee. That's also okay to use. I don't love it. I have some, but I don't ever use it. Okay. Number three, evil food, I'm going to do tomorrow, but I have time enough. I'm going to try to make this under 20 minutes. I want to do a little addendum to seed oils. There's only one seed oil that is okay, and I do take this, and it is in my Amazon store. It's oregano oil, which oregano is another one of those anti-parasitic. Parasites can't grow, cancer doesn't like it, bacteria, all that doesn't. But listen to what black seed oil does. Okay, this is what mine's mixed with. It's oregano oil and black seed oil. Okay, it is an anti-inflammatory, so it's good for pain. It's a liver detox. It's an antioxidant, which fights cancer. It improves skin. It stops headaches, so that's a good thing. It's anti-aging, good for your skin. It heals viral infections. It diminishes anxiety. It improves your mood. It naturally lowers cholesterol for those of you who have high cholesterol. Statins. I'm not telling you to get off your medicines, but statins are very bad. Keeps you sick. It kills bacteria. It balances your blood sugar. It helps naturally lower blood pressure for those on blood pressure medicines. Not telling you to get off again. Enhances gut health, which is very important. I talked about that, about your gut. And then it also can cut sugar cravings and help with weight. So That is listed on my Amazon page under my About section. So, but again, you don't have to do it right away. I'm getting the supplements later. Okay, good night, guys.